Edgar Esteves. I'm a director, entrepreneur, based out of Florida. I'm living in LA now and just doing epic shit daily.
Favorite part of the process, like with the music video? Is it the editing, the post?
Man, it's so crazy to see things come from the treatment on Photoshop all the way to big screen where people are just making video reactions and being like, holy fuck, how'd you guys do that? Like that is like me and my homies were just chilling, you get me, catching a vibe, smoking a little weed, you know what I'm saying, making some fun jokes, and Throat Baby comes alive. You get me? And now it's breaking the internet, and it's trending right now on Twitter and Instagram and all these platforms. It's going on YouTube, going crazy, everyone's fucking with it. And it's just like, man, we really just made that in that living room where we were just chilling one day, we played a song, and me and all my friends were coming up with ideas, and we're like, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. And it comes to life. It goes to show you that like nothing's impossible. So like it can come from your mouth into a physical thing, to a file that gets uploaded and breaks the internet. Mm-hmm.
Now, who's the artist that you want to work with that you haven't?
I think just Drake and The Weeknd would be two artists that, just going for the big ones, and I think with time, you get me, we'll get there, and hopefully it could be cool. But if it never happens, it's cool too. But I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I'll DM him. I'll make sure.
I appreciate that, man. No, comment on the shit. I don't give a fuck. Really, yeah, let them know. However we gotta get it, man. I don't give a fuck how. There's no one way of getting to your destination. At the end of the day, like I've DM people and 10 times, yo, had all my team, yo, comment on this person's shit. I'm trying to get to. If I want to find you or get to you, I'm gonna make it happen. Just like you guys did it to me. So, and look, we're here doing it. So it's just like. I gotta take that same energy and just put it to the things that I want.
I think you just told me that shit like blew my mind. Like this nigga just got his citizenship like a year ago, you said?
Yeah, I got my citizenship on February. I forgot what day, but what's funny? The day I got my citizenship, I made the Forbes list as well. So it was kind of like, I think that was like, I believe in God, and I think that was God telling me just like, man, like this is what you waited for so long. I actually waited 27 years to get my citizenship, and that's really a big thing. But in my whole story, because it's just, it's just something in life where, yo, what up? This is my boy Joan, by the way. Yeah. 20 years plus, you feel me?
Yeah.
Alan over here, you know what I'm saying? Head of content. Give everyone their shine.
What up?
McCracken, LA native. Nah, 100%. Yeah, that's a fact.
We're trying to be like y'all when we grow up, man.
But anyways, what I started realizing with that shit made me tougher, that shit made me stronger, that made me like understand that in life you just gotta go get it by any means, because I was stripped away from a lot of opportunities that some of my friends had going to college. Kind of like everyone at 15, 16 got their license. I got my license at 22 years old. My friends moving out at 18, going to dorm rooms, living in college life. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 24. So those things kind of like, kind of built a little like chip on my shoulder. And I'm really grateful because I came here when I was a year old, and I moved to Texas because I actually had like a surgery on my head because I was in a coma for 6 months to like a near-death experience when I was a baby by hitting my head. So my parents were like, ended up getting left broke, and they had no money to their name, nothing. And my dad gave up all his apartments in Venezuela because they were living decently, not the best, but decently. And they had to give up all that shit. And then when that happened, paying all these hospital fees. And next thing you know, we ended up going, my dad's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to America. He came first, then he brought my mom and me and my sister. And we started in a garage, then a 1-bedroom apartment, then a 2-bedroom apartment, and now they got a house. And it's just kind of like, I've seen the trajectories of someone coming into this country with no English, with no money, with no nothing, and being able to succeed. And that was my mom and dad. And that's why I always shout them out in every interview. And that's why I'm doing it right now, because they really helped me understand, like, if you want to go get it by any means. And no one's going to help you in this country, not just this country, any country. And you just got to really go get it. And if you have that thing, that immigration thing holding you back, like, I wanted to be an example to people to be like, yo, look, you can do it. You get what I mean? Like, you can really go out here and really go grind for it and go take it, because it's right there, and you don't need papers to go blow up or to become a director.
How was it shooting that Lil Baby and Rush video?
Oh, it's fun, man. Like It's funny, I had a whole different concept for that video, and it was super epic, and Russ was like Greek mythology. He was like playing Zeus over the clouds, thunderstorming down like a Roman city, and then little baby and him in a room full of virgins with blue screen looking at the, it looks like 300 and shit. But then at the end of the day, me and Russ went back and forth, and then little baby is like, yo, I need to shoot a video next week. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need more than a week to do that. And Russ just basically told me, yo, man, at the end of the day, let's just have some fun, let's go. And I told him like, yo, let's go fucking go to a strip club, fucking get some girls, throw some money, have a good time, man. You get me? I feel like that was what the record needed, just a good fucking time. So we didn't overthink it. And I said, look, all right, let's make it happen. And I think that's a big trait that directors really need to start catching on. It's like, not every video is gonna be your vision. Sometimes you gotta listen to the artist and understand their visions for the record and help them, you get me? Because the bigger the artist is, guess what? When you start doing videos for them, guess who gets bigger? You do. You get me? I feel like a lot of artists don't like, nah, if I don't do that idea, I don't wanna do it. Not me, like, I'm like, yeah, sometimes we'll do the ideas, like the Russ and Kehlani Take You Back. That was my idea, right? I pour a lot of my own soul into that idea. And sometimes the artist gotta call you and be like, yo, I wanna do a strip club video. And you know, I'm gonna do it for them. And I'm not gonna care what they think about it, because who the fuck are they to tell me what I gotta do, you know?
Something and like in retrospect, like hated it.
Yeah, I think we all do. You get me? I think we all, if we look back at the past, we're always gonna look and pick at it and be like, we could have done better, or we could have done this, or this interview could have had 4 angles instead of 1. But at the end of the day, it's just like, this is, you know, produced at a level that you can consistently work at. You get me? Because at the end of the day, if you don't have 3 cameras, what are you gonna do? If you don't got the money for 3 cameras, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make shit shake. 1 camera's enough. And if people can't see that vision early, then cool. When you keep dropping these videos and you keep getting these right content pieces, because quality is subjective, quantity isn't. You get me? So at the end of the day, you know, when you guys keep doing all these videos for me, Kid Super, and all these other entrepreneurs and creatives, guess what? Y'all gonna have a big ass YouTube channel and it's gonna be popping as fuck. And people are gonna look at y'all and be like, all right, cool. You know what? The YouTube monetization might be start kicking in. Or maybe someone comes in Complex is like, nah, we gotta give these guys a whole show. You get me? And that's kind of like what you're manifesting right now. So, you know, shout out to you guys.
Don't do that. You gonna make me smile, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna make me smile. You gonna make me smile. Don't do that, nigga. Keep me humble, bro.
Nah, fuck that.
Alright, so what was like the dumbest shit you ever bought?
This watch. Yo, it's a Rolex and it has diamonds in it. And it's like, and I bought it because I was on tour with Russ actually, and he was just starting to get on, and his jeweler came through and he fucking put all these motherfucking watches in front of us. And I'm like, you know me, I'm like, damn, like those watches are sick. And at the time, I could promise you, it was like 2016 or 2017. And I was like, man, I was so broke. I was $0 in my name, like so broke, but nobody knew. I was faking it till I made it, you get me? And I'm working with Russ and I'm doing his little videos on tours and stuff. And I'm wearing this and I'm like, and I see this watch and then Russ is like, nah, I don't want that one. I want the bigger one. So he didn't buy this one. And I was like, and then the jeweler's like, why don't you try it on? And I was like, epic, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it in, because I was investing into my business, so I didn't have no money.
Yeah, you were making money, but you're putting it
Yeah, I was, exactly. So then I was like, but damn, I think I deserve this watch, you feel me? And the watch, you know, it was more expensive than at the time that I could afford. And I ended up putting the watch on 3 credit cards and a PayPal layaway program. And I bought the watch, when I was on tour, the way I hustled it was every time I was in a new city, I would go DM some artists and I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna shoot your video for $500, $800, $1,000. You get me? And this is 4 years ago. You get me? It's not like 4 or 5 years ago. It's not even a long time ago. So then I ended up, by the end of the tour, raising enough money to pay for the watch, because I didn't want no debt, because I knew after tour I was gonna have to go continue my regular life and I wouldn't be getting the income and stuff like that. So that's a little, I always look at the watch, but I look at it now and I'm like, ah, shit, epic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What was the craziest like full circle moment for you?
man, I have them every day, because, man, I literally linked up with French Montana yesterday, and French Montana reached out and he's like, yo, let's do some videos. And I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, pull up to my crib in Calabasas. And I'm like, all right, cool. I go out there and I meet French Montana and I'm like, yo, I don't know if you know, but I did a video for you in 2012. And it was French Montana, J. Cole, and Rick Ross, Diamonds. And I did that video back in the day. And then we ended up chopping it up, and I started talking to him about like, yo, man, I did this video for you 8 years ago. I'm the same director. I don't know if you know, but like, just want to let you know, like, you know, I've been rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been here, like, and he's like, damn, bro, shout out to you, and you know, congrats on everything that you've done. You know, because now he's hitting me up for these 6-figure videos, and it's like, whoa, shit, you get me? And it's like, wow, like I came from doing a $2,000 video for French in 2012 to doing a 2021. I'm meeting with him talking 6-figure bags. So it's like, holy fuck, like, you get me? Like, that's dope. That's sick.